So what is going on? Everything is going absolutely terribly. The crypto market is absolutely plummeting. But like I said to you yesterday, we have to control the emotions, and this is the key time to be doing that. Don't be shaken out by this. And I know it's very tempting to go, "Oh, everything's just going to go lower. Let's sell now. We can buy back later." That's also a mistake. Potentially, it could go lower. It could. This might not be the end of the bloodbath just yet. But it is about controlling those emotions and getting shaken out now when you've built months and months and months or weeks, if you're new, of building your portfolio up for this to take a massive dip. Yeah, it looks bad, but you only lose when you sell, essentially, unless you're in a real shit coin that's never going to come back. But if you're not and you're in things that you believe in, now's the time not to get shaken out, because the elite's going to be picking all of these, they're going to be hoovering up all of these discounts. Some people see it as extreme fear, and then, you'll hear crypto's over, it's took a massive dump. And it has, but it's not over. So some people will also see it as an opportunity to scoop up these discounts and actually go out and make that generational wealth. And the times where real profit is made is now. It's buying these things on the dips, buying them low, and then giving you much more X's when they start going green. And it will turn to green again. It's only a matter of time. I got something in my mouth. It's only a matter of time. But when it does go green, and then you want to start FOMOing in, then that bit's too late. You realize your gains in the green, but you buy the red. That's where the money's made. Again, it's not financial advice. We're just having a chat, just sharing my journey, sharing you a few thoughts, hoping that to help a few people along the way. And I appreciate everyone who subscribed as well to the channel. It's we're getting very, very close to that 5,000 subscriber mark now, so thank you very much for doing that. If you aren't subscribed, please feel free to click the subscribe button. So this is the complete crypto market cap, so all the coins. And at the minute, it's took a significant nosedive. It's not doing well. That's over the month. Okay, so it's been consistently going down, but it's took a significant dip over the last 24 hours. I had one long in play. I don't like leverage trading. I don't really do it, but I had one long in play, and I've had it in play for a few weeks. I thought, well, when we last had that dip, I thought, well, maybe that's the bottom. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and it wiped out that leverage trade. But when you are in times of fear and times where you think everything's going to absolute shit, click the max, zoom out. So this is the cryptocurrency market cap from all time, and as you can see, little bull runs, and we're now here. So that dip, if you look at it like that, is insignificant in the grand scheme of things. If you've been getting in down here, anywhere along there, this dip seems insignificant, right? Sometimes we see red, we fear, we don't take the correct mindset and actually have a look at it and go, are we really in that much trouble? Well, looking at, when you zoom out, no, essentially. And I know it's always horrible, and you do get that gut wrenching feeling. I get it now. I'll continue to get it, I'm sure, where you think, oh no, not now, don't do it now. And it has done it. This is where we're at. Same with the Bitcoin chart. So this is over the last 24 hours. You can see it's gone, dipped, and then carried on dipping. The dip that keeps getting dippier. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But again, if you pull out, not literally, unless you're into that form of contraception, if you look at this, look at it. Is this that much of a dip? Are you that concerned about it? I know a lot of people will be, but look, if you've been getting in at any point over the last couple of years or before that, the dip is not that big. But there is a lot of fear and panic. You're going to see people going, it's over, the top's in. We're never going to see these prices. Everything's going to go down to zero. We're now in the bear market. We're not. We're still very much at the precipice of a raging bull market. One date to keep into your calendars, something that you need to really consider as well, is that most of global politics kind of features around America. It's just kind of how it is. It's a global leader in a lot of things in terms of news and economics and stuff like that. It's this date here. So the second inauguration of Donald Trump. Now, whatever your political leanings are, that's not for this channel to discuss. It's not a dog that I don't have a dog in the fight in this. It's an American politics issue. But on the 20th of January 2025, on Monday, which will be at 5 p.m. UK time. America's got so many time zones. I don't know what time that is For you guys, I'm sure you can let me know. This will be a significant day. So will we see a run up to this dipping, and then on the inauguration, after the inauguration, it'll start to pump? Because then it can be used as, oh, well, Donald Trump's in. He can use that as a good propaganda almost to say, well, I made this happen. So there is a potential for that. So it could keep dipping until then and then spike after. Maybe it'll just start creeping up on the lead up to the inauguration and then skyrocket. Who knows? It's not, we don't have a crystal ball, but it is interesting to note that this could be a significant date in your crypto diary, and I would make a note of it. And whatever you're doing that day, I'd keep a very close eye on the charts. I'd keep a close eye on the charts leading up to that, and especially just after that, because maybe there's going to be a lot of Trump memes running. Maybe there'll be inauguration memes running. It's worth paying attention to narrative, what is in the meta almost for that particular period of time. There may be a little way you can catch a little 10x and get in and get out on one of these crazy pump fund type Trump coins. I mean, some of them will do well, something will happen, but there's about 1,000 to choose from. So it's like throwing, a dart into a barrel of shit with about 4 or 5 £50 notes in and hoping that your dart doesn't come out covered in shit, right? So that's what it is there. This exists for a reason. I've said this before. This is the fear and greed index, still currently at 70 and greed. Now, the longer this dip continues, the more that needle will pull back into the fear side. But because the actual sentiment is, and most people know that we are about to be in a crazy bull market, the fear hasn't really crept in enough. But if you look at social media, you look at people talking about it, fear's high. But in the grand scheme, it's not, because I showed you before, if you zoom out, then dips are not that dippy. They're not that bad at the minute. But it does give us an opportunity, because when Bitcoin dips a bit, altcoins shit the bed. One that we spoke about the other day. So Supra is now down to 0.02 cents. And I said to you the other day that maybe 3 cents would be a good entry point, could potentially be a good entry point. I was thinking about going in then. I had to work a night shift, so I didn't do that. I've come in, obviously, this morning and seen this ridiculous dip. So now I'm thinking this could even be, well, it's obviously an even better entry if you believe in the project. This is not financial advice, obviously, but look at this dip. So the dip we saw on Bitcoin, but look at this dip for Supra. And if we look at his max chart, that's coming down to a really good buying range, in my opinion. Like, it might be something to worth stocking up on, just in case we flip green at any point, because you can never time the day we're going to flip green. Someone knows, like the market makers will know, but everyone else, we have to kind of guess or gauge sentiment in certain terms. Trias, another one, down to $3.09. But again, click max chart, and things don't look that bad. It's primed, in my opinion, for a pump. I know there's a few issues with Trias, especially if you're in the Telegram community. The Trias price discussion community is funny, by the way. There's a lot of good characters in there. The actual Trias Telegram community as well. We're still waiting on updates for people who had it in Qcoin, put it on the Heco chain and things like that. So once we hear an update from Trias, I'll make a video about it, because I know a lot of you are in Trias. Again, Mavia, 24-hour chart looks awful. This is the one thing I had a long in, and maybe shouldn't have done that. And as you can see, the chart looks awful, but I still think that there's enough influence ready to talk about this project that'll make that pump reasonably high, particularly as we get into the gaming side, the game and narrative. Know the AI, what I mentioned to you a few days back as well, $8.5 million market cap. Nothing's been immune from the dip, the dippiest of dips. Nothing's been immune from it. But max chart, that looks fine to me. It's up, consolidate, up, consolidate, up. So the next leg should, obviously surpass its previous all-time high. So, like I said before, zooming out is your friend. Don't get shaken out. Again, not financial advice. You sell, you do whatever you want. You have to, make your own decisions ultimately. But I'd hate for you to get shaken out, then the market flips green, and then you're chasing to get back in, because the last thing you want to do is chasing a bull run, because you won't catch it unless you've got trillions of dollars. You're not going to catch that. So you want to try and make sure that you're in before it flips green. And flipping green could happen now. It could happen tonight. Maybe more likely towards the inauguration, and maybe just after, potentially, of Donald Trump. So let me know what you think. Are you panicked? Are you fearful? Are you seeing this as an opportunity? What are you buying? What are you buying in this sea of red? Let me know. I'm always interested to find out what you guys are buying. And also, if any of the coins that you tell me that you're buying, I'll have a look at, and if I think they're good, then I'll make a video and we can discuss them in greater detail. I've got another night shift to do tonight, so I need to get ready for work and then do a long night at the hospital. Hopefully get some sleep tomorrow daytime before bringing you another video. So let me know what you think. As always, subscriber-wise, brilliant. Thank you very much. Nearly getting to that 5,000 subscriber mark. I really, really want to try and hit that as quick as humanly possible. I think this video that I'm making today is video number 297 on the channel. So maybe we could hit 5,000 subscribers before we hit 300 or on our 300th video. Perhaps that would be nice, wouldn't it? Like if you can, comment below, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.